Hi guys, welcome to GunnersLoversTV. Today we're going to be discussing three major issues. The first one is already in the public domain. Just to make you know about it, it's like it's not relating to Arsenal, but it's concerning West Ham. The only reason why we are bringing it up now is because most clubs they have experienced injury of their players. Arsenal has one. Other clubs are also sharing their own bountiful harvest. Therefore, today we are going to be talking about West Ham. West Ham's new buy, Ward-Prowse, is now injured. West Ham's new buy, Ward-Prowse, is now injured. Remember the significance and the importance of Ward-Prowse. You know, when they played their last three matches, especially the last one. So remember that he scored his first goal also for West Ham. So Ward-Prowse is injured. He's been sent for a scan. So the injury boom is going round. We don't know how long or what the damage is at the moment. So West Ham fans will be holding their hands, their knees, their head, as if they do that rhyme. That children do, hold my hand, my toes, and my head. That's the kind of rhyme West Ham fans are doing right now. Because it's very important for them to get Ward-Prowse back. It was the big difference, you know, for West Ham. We'll monitor that situation and see when he's going to be back or what the extent of his injury is. The second issue we're going to discuss quickly is Jadon Sancho of Manchester United. There is a lot of controversy in the press right now concerning his statement, which he used to defy what Erik Ten Hag said about him. You know, the summary of what Erik Ten Hag has said is that a man is not fit to have played that match against Arsenal when we played Manchester United. Jadon Sancho has come out to say that is not the position of things. He doesn't want to be misquoted. He doesn't want people to misinterpret or be misinformed about his current situation. The truth of it is that he says he was ready to help Manchester United. Don't forget, he's one of the highest earners in Manchester United. He was a dominant force when he was in Borussia Dortmund. Now he's in Manchester United. He's now a bench warmer. He's faced a lot of issues. Most recently, his mental health and all those things that you know, concerning his psychological state of mind. You know, regarding his play in Manchester United, the pressure attached to players has gotten to him, and they had to set him aside for some time. And then he's now back. He's been back. He's played some games, but Erik Ten Hag does not deem him fit to have started or played a part when we played Manchester United. The explanation online that is going on, which Terry and Co has brought forward, is that fans of Jadon Sancho have misinterpreted what Casemiro said in October 2022 regarding who is more skillful in training. And then he said that it was Jadon Sancho, but he did not stop at that. He also said Matheus Anthony. So whether it's Anthony Martial is referring to, but it was two players he referred to. But the fans of Jadon Sancho have come out to say, look at what we are telling you. He is the more skillful. But the current controversy now is that even Jadon Sancho's fans have now spoken. I mean, they have now rewritten what Casemiro has said. So Jadon Sancho's fans have described him now as the best trainer. That was not what Casemiro said. Now the fans say he's the best trainer. So amongst all Manchester United players now, they said Jadon Sancho trains more than every other person. Marcus Rashford, Bruno Fernandes, and co. So the controversy continues. On TalkSport, Another guy was also interviewed, and they said, what do you think about Jadon Sancho's statement? Well, he replied, is the manager, more or less, he can say anything he wants to say. No. I also do not agree to some extent that because Erik ten Hag is the manager, he can say whatever he likes about any player. I also believe that, as they used to say, don't wash your dirty linen in the public. If he feels that Jadon Sancho is not, fit for selection, I mean, it doesn't meet the criteria for selection to play against Arsenal, all he needed to do is that those are the players that I selected and I felt they could help us win against Arsenal. Unfortunately, we beat them silly. But what I'm saying is, that is the line of thought I thought Erik ten Hag would say. For instance, we had a situation with Gabriel Magalhaes. Arteta didn't come out to start saying negative things against Gabriel Magalhaes. You see? Why everybody's clamoring for bring him back. Gabriel Magalhaes came in as substitute in 1 or 2 of our matches. No frowning, no grumbling, no press statement. He came out, did his job, and went back just to reassure people that, look, I'm here. And everybody that said, oh, I wish you were here. Then we would have had this problem. So, Jadon Sancho should also have told that line as a player to be very diplomatic. There are ways you say things without saying it. As we used to say in our side of the world. So, the manager cannot always be right. And players must learn also to be cautious when they make statements. The hanging problem for Man U now, and the advantage for us as Arsenal fans, is that's why I'm even bringing the issue up. The advantage for us is that as they continue to be in disarray in their clubs, it's a plus to us. Because if you remove Anthony now, who has police problem being investigated, Greenwood has had his own. He's been shipped to Getafe. Now you have added you have now added Jadon Sancho to it. So how many people are left on the bench to rescue them if they have issues? We all can see how they were rescued to A&E by Maguire and his cohort, Johnny Evans, the people in their retirement age. You can see how they rescued them when they brought them from the bench. So we are not worried. They can continue to argue, coach, player, you say, I say, you didn't say, you say that. They can continue. We are very happy with the situation in Manchester United from Arsenal's point of view. When next we meet them, we hope by that time, more than 6 players will be on strike, and then they won't have anybody to bring on as substitute. So that is the matter concerning Manchester United. Jadon Sancho's comment has been in the social media forum. A lot of things have been said about it. Go and read it up if you want to get the other stories concerning him. I just want to point it to you so that you know what is going on. The last part of this segment will concern the issue of international call. International call of our players as against international call of our other clubs' players. Now, we are going to be playing Everton away. I looked at the situation we have. Barring no injuries. Saka, we always know that man called Southgate or Northgate always plays him for almost 90 minutes. We are praying this time he doesn't play him for too long. I also pray that Saka does not get any injury. Now, so Saka, I don't know where they will be playing this match. I think it was within Europe here, so the journey might not be too far to come back home quick. They are sponsored by Emirates, so they enjoy Emirates comfort. Odega, describe the comfort in the plane. It's more or less like you are in your house on your own bed, relaxing when you are on it. So they will have that comfort to go to anywhere in Europe that match going to play, and then also come back to that with that comfort. So Saka will not go too far in terms of miles. The mileage we'll be worried about is how many kilometers of football play that Southgate will subject him to. Now, Ramsdale, we know that Pickford is the one that always keeps. So, unless Southgate changes his mind to play Ramsdale, then we might see Ramsdale playing. Otherwise, it's as good as Ramsdale went there on a trip. He will come back with his full body complete. No injury to us. So, we also thank God for that. And then, of course, Nketiah is the new bride in town for the national team. I see him coming up as a substitute in the match they are going to play, because they already have established people who are. Harry Kane turned up. Marcus Rashford is there because they use him both wings and as on the wing and also as a striker. And then you have Gabriel Jesus and Magalhaes. Gabriel Martinelli is also going to be in the team. We don't know to what extent he will use Gabriel Jesus because he's just coming from injury. We also know that they have a lot of other players like Neymar and co in their team. Most likely Gabriel might not play full match. Also, we'll see that he will come back in one piece. Now, this time we pray God Almighty to protect his leg, because he went last time for international duty. It was World Cup. The buzz was high. He wanted to prove himself. I think it was a Cameroonian man that almost broke his leg into pieces.
What the hell was that?
So please, we pray that he comes back in one piece, and all that the other two players that we have gifted to Brazil to support their cause. Now, the one we also have at the back, Saliba. I saw him training. The pictures are all over the place. France. Saliba is not their number one at the back, but with his latest performances and all that, he's likely to play. We don't know whether he's going to play full 90 minutes. In all, they are still going to come. He's going to come back in one piece by the grace of God. Now, those who have left behind, who are not called to the national team, like our back four now, we still have Mr. Ben White, who should be resting his leg till others come back. Mr. Partey did not go to Ghana, so he's recovering from hamstring. He's there. Declan Rice, yes, just before I forgot the England contingent, I think he was going to play Declan Rice, if not for a full 90 minutes. I won't blame him, considering the way Declan Rice has performed so far since we bought him. You know, his game has stepped up. So, he's going to likely Declan Rice for a very long time. But as I said, Emirates' comfort and the grace of God is sufficient for him to come back in one piece. We want to say that there have been comparisons between Declan Rice and Mr. Casido of Chelsea. I just quickly want to chip that in. While Casido has now been a minor liability to Chelsea Football Club in terms of performance, our Declan Rice is waxing strong, is adding goals to it. Remember, Casido caused them penalty, which the whole world cannot forget in a hurry. So we are hoping that those of our players left behind, it's only this man I'm really worried now. Takehiro Tomiyasu has gone very far for his own. So we're praying he comes back, and hopefully they'll get some few days rest before we go and play Everton. Everton is always a very tough match when we go away. So like, share, and subscribe. Do not walk out past. This is GunnersLoversTV. Jesus Christ loves you. We love you on this channel. We are seeing the way people have responded to our videos. We want to thank you sincerely from our heart. And we say, long may it continue. Help us to share this video. Just in case you've forgotten, you can start by sharing this video. You can start by hitting the notification bell for this video, so that when we release other videos, you'll be the first to receive them. Subscribe to this channel. We're trying to move the number to 500, and from then we can move to 1,000 and begin to build it for. So be part and parcel of this platform and be one of those who have built it up. And don't forget to put in your comments regarding what we've said today or anything you think we've said in the past which you wish to comment upon. It will help us to grow this channel better and we'll be able to give you more information. See you in our next video. Bye.